how you got into RC and how you got so good.
Well, I kind of liked full-scale airplanes since I was 2 feet tall, and nobody in my family flew or had anything to do with planes. I just liked them. So I went to an indoor golf dome when I was like 8, and I saw all the slow sticks and stuff. I'm like, I want one of those because I really like planes that look like real planes. I thought 3D was the stupidest thing in the world. So I flew like a GW's Tiger Moth and stuff for air, and just did some scale foamies and all that. I quit for about 5 years to pursue clarinet playing, which I still do. I also play bassoon. And then I met that Zandor guy who's really a great pilot. And he says, you know, you need to fly something big. If you're gonna fly something big. I says, I don't want to fly at the Joe Knoll. And he takes me to freaking Joe Knoll. I don't even have a pilot badge on. I'm just like, he says, okay, go fly this 42%er. So I do, and I flew so hard that I broke all the stringers in the back of the fuselage and dislodged the fuel tank on a snapper.
Wow.
And then ever since, I was hooked on giant scale airplanes, and the size addiction started. I'm like, okay,
size addiction.
35% aero works, okay. 35% slick, which is bigger than a 35% aero works. Much better because A, it flies better, it's built better. 3D Hobby Shop knows their stuff. And then right after that, it's like, okay, I got to get a new plane now. What am I gonna just get another one? A 4? Heck no, if I'm gonna spend that kind of money, I might as well go big or go home. So I got that over there, the 126, and you know, I think that's about as big as I need them right now. But it's actually not so much about how good they fly. I mean, when they get big, they get a little sluggish. But you know, I like watching them fly in the air. But when it comes to hucking, I like 89 slicks. Those are where it's at for me. 71s and 89s. Now, in fact, I'm about to compete in the King 50 with my 89 slick that's about to come in the mail on Monday.
Oh, you're excited.
I'm very excited. I'm putting a smoke system in it and everything. It's going to be so much fun.
Now, Trixie, I mean, you don't see a lot of girls in this hobby.
I can't figure out why. I mean, it's because it's like male-dominated for some reason. And girls get a little intimidated. But I mean, really, once you look at it as ballet with an airplane,
right,
it's basically that. I think it's the most graceful, beautiful thing in the world.
Now, you fly differently. I notice you fly with the radio way down there with your hands.
I get a lot of comments about that. It's just comfortable for me, you know? Some people like Chris Haas, that Whamsy kid, who's a friend of mine, Joe Smith, even Alex, he also flies with the remote down below the knee. It's almost below the knees. And
right.
It's just comfortable that way because when I'm holding the remote up towards my stomach, it feels like I'm trying to lift weights. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I used to fly with my fingers, switch to my thumbs, and as soon as I switched to my thumbs, that's when the remote went down.